So the message coming through, guys, because I said last time we were going to have a look at the Andromedan bloodline that you hold. And what was coming through is that you're waking up right now because Mother Earth is crying out for change. And there is a sense of like demanding that souls like you and many others that are here to join in this rejuvenation of her. Remember why you came here, and that is why you're starting to wake up to that fact. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It's an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate and welcome each and every one of you. Now, I done my first, before we jump in, guys, I done my first live the other day. It didn't work out quite as what I expected. I had a couple of people turn up. I just want to thank you, Lulu, for joining in. I'm so glad that you got to see that I was going live. And also I have to say an apology to Casey McVeigh, because I didn't realize that you were in the chat and I didn't receive the last messages until after I'd finished the live. So it was a quick half an hour. I think it was a bit of a belly flop. Lisa, Lulu, ended up getting a whole half an hour, 40-minute read. So it worked out well for her. Lucky Lisa. But next time I'm going to go public because I think that the movement will be a little bit easier for me. And I just have to get my head around being live and just going with the flow and trying not to be so perfect, right? Because I need to be able to have everything. But as I said, it is dipping my toes and finding out what it was all about and how it worked. So, yeah. Thank you for joining, Lulu and Casey. And Casey, I hope to see you in the next one so that I can actually, you know, touch base with you and connect energies. All right, let's jump in, guys. The Awakener, I love it. Cosmic enchantment, enchantress, witchcraft. We've got the sun goddess coming out here, and we've got the shining star glow. So out of the ashes I rise like the golden sun. I attract a steady flow of abundance. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. And it's really funny that that's coming out because as you have been awakened or summoned by Mother Earth, I'm getting that you're going to start attracting people who are on the same mission as what you are, attracting people who want to fight for Mother Earth, basically. I'm not going to think of like, far out words that I'm going to use. I'm just going to say it as it is. So the fact that you're not dimming your light anymore and you're shining bright for all to see, you're going to be attracting other people who Mother Earth is calling for this time of rejuvenation. Higher learning, open communication, absolutely love it. Increased awareness, light activation, Andromeda side of you coming out there. I love the way that the cosmic enchantress, oh my goodness, if I can speak today. I'm a little bit shaky because we've been a little bit unwell here. So I'm feeling like, it's awful. I don't feel sick. I've got a little bit of a, in the back of my throat, but that's, and waves of nausea, which is pretty awful. Heart chakra and gratitude. And we've also got integration here, which I think is necessary. So we're pulling that one. But what I was saying is the cosmic enchantress here, the way that she's sort of holding the earth. And I think that is what it is about, you know, that the earth being rejuvenated, Mother Earth needing to be rejuvenated, having everything that has been ripped out of her go through a time of rejuvenation, a time of regrowth. I'm just looking at this as I'm so taking but giving. There's enough taking being done now. It's time to give back to her. You know, and I don't think this is like a, you know, like a slow, gentle, evolving thing that needs to happen. I believe that this is, and it's pretty evident, you know, all the mining, all the drilling, the oceans being blasted, forests being torn down, sacred places that should have remained, you know, that have seen a lot of history, places that meant something just covered in concrete, like, you know, they never really existed. And so, you know, this is a full, total earth recall. It's like, I don't even know if that's the right word. It's like, this is why she's crying out. Okay, it is a necessary thing for this to happen now. And I believe that with the consciousness that's raising on earth now, this is why Mother Earth is like, okay, now we need to, you know, we're on the right track with our humanity's consciousness, and now we need to rejuvenate this beautiful place. You know, it's almost like she's actually pushing back currently. If you think about the tornadoes and the earthquakes and the volcanoes and all the natural disasters, right? This is her kicking up and saying, enough is enough. I cannot hold this system. I don't want to hold this system anymore. You're either going to do the right thing, or we're going to, it's going to implode, okay? And there is an increased awareness around that. This is why you have been called. There is this integration with your Andromedan. And I'm not only getting beings from Andromeda, there are different beings who are here to protect Mother Earth, okay? And it can be angelic beings, it can be souls that chose to come here, it can be galactic, cosmic, you know, I don't know where Andromeda falls, but this is definitely an Andromeda reading. And we had light activation. You know, they're very beautiful, loving, spiritual people. You could be here to bring this higher learning and this open communication with humanity. This could be something that you're here to voice, and you're here to sort of bring into fruition, or bring, this could be something that you're here to start the rolling of the ball on, right? And I just got snowball effect, so I think once it catches on, once people are awakened to this, the souls being called by Mother Earth, it will be a snowball effect. I'm also getting something about like innovative infrastructure and things like that that you may be a part of, or new ways of doing things that benefit Mother Earth rather than take from her. So it's moving, creating things that move in sync with her, that respect and honor her, and not taking, okay? Not taking from her. Integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. That goes without saying, because that is currently happening. We've got gratitude. I'm grateful for everyone and everything in my life and the lessons each brings. I love myself and others unconditionally and nurture loving relationships. Heart chakra. Okay. Yeah, sure. We also had Archangel Michael there, so that could be relevant for someone. Divine love. I love it. Let it flow. You are supported. Divine Feminine Healer. You're here to heal the earth. Sacred Flames of Love. It's almost like she's fighting for herself. And you're here to fight alongside her. Know that you're supported. This is divinely led, okay? This is a divine love of the earth, of God's creation. And what it was meant to signify. There was meant to be a spiritual flow of give and take on the earth. So, you know, let's think about the indigenous people of our countries who would respect the earth. They would listen. Ooh, wow. Okay. You may also connect with the nature spirits and the sky spirits, okay? Let me get back to it. A flow. Our indigenous peoples of our country would respect the land and honor the land, and what they took they would rejuvenate. They would look after it. If it needed burning back for regrowth, they would do that. When they took something, they would plant something. They only took what they needed. There wasn't this thing of greed and power and just take what you can from it and who gives a poop, right? No. Okay, and your Andromedan bloodline here, your Andromedan lineage, that's why you feel so strongly about the earth also, because they live, or you lived respecting your living planet, your living world. Let's see what comes out. Okay. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Look at it. Oh my goodness. Oh. This is your quest. This is your truth. You know, and your purpose. Oh, we've got all the knights. We've got all the knights, well, almost. We've got 3 of them, the truth, the emotions, and the purpose, right? Fighting for Mother Earth here. Even 3 here, 3, okay? Fighting for Mother Earth here, who is absolutely heartbroken at the state of which she has been left in. She needs for herself to be made whole again. That's why you have come online. This is about rebirth, growth, abundance, bringing all of that back into her. That flow of spirituality through it, you know, the wisdom of how we need to treat her so in return we get to live how it was meant to be. I don't know. I'm getting that you're really connected to land, water, sky. And they are also a part of your family, like the spirits of the earth and the sky are a part of you. They're a part of your family. They're a part of you. They're a part of your energy. All of us are. But I'm just... this is how you lived on your planet, okay, wherever the light activation is. I don't want to mess everything up. It's under here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, this is how you guys lived on your planet. And spirituality is a part of everyday life, or a part of everything, like your planet, what you guys do, just everything. There is a mutual respect of a relationship with your living planet. Okay, that's the best way that I can put it. And that's coming forward here, and this is what needs to be bought and actioned and moved forward here. That's why you have been activated. Okay, what cards did we use there? Oh, sorry about that car out there. You feel the elements, you feel the nature in the sky, you feel, it's like your energy is in constant contact and constant flow, let it flow, with nature, with the spirits of nature, with nature spirits, and with sky spirits, right? We've got the Two of Cups coming out again with the Fool. You're in a partnership with it. That's why you feel so strongly about the earth and about activating it, about fighting for it. You feel very emotionally pulled towards it. There's a lot of energy and passion behind what it is, you know, behind your passion for it, your love for it, and wanting to piece it back together. Being in complete disagreement with, like, the mining and the infrastructure and the, what do you call it? Developing and all that sort of thing, knocking down forests. I also get that you feel like, not that you're taken to any particular place, but wherever you go, you may travel, or you may have traveled. It may just be hiking in a bush or something like that. Like, you feel the history of the land. You hear it, you feel it, you see, whether you picture that or whether you just get a feeling of it, you know the history that has taken place in that spot. You love visiting, like, relics and things like that, old relics. I don't know if that's the right word, but, you know, old stuff, like history, places of history, okay? Because you love to feel what it holds, what has happened there, because you get a very good picture of what has happened there. You love to journey. It's more than an intuitive thing, though, when you're standing somewhere. Like, it is, I don't know if you're given, like, sight of it, or if it's just like you see it play out, right? You see when there's been division, war, hate. You see if it's like holy ground, or, you know, prayer or, you know, pleasant. But basically you can tell whether it's negative or positive has happened there. You just know what's happened. Thank you. Beautiful. Wow. What I'm getting from this is, you know, the Six of Swords. You want to move this, you want to move the earth into this spirituality flow that Mother Earth is expecting from us. You are the eye in the middle here, okay? And this is all that needs to be replaced, all that has been taken. Before I got that though, there is this thing of your innovative ideas, like you and the other people who are awakened, right? Building, I don't know, business, rather than from greed, right? Business and educational systems and community that puts back, like it can still function as a business. Like we will still have our, I want to say commerce, you know, there will still be that. It's not like today though. I know what I want to say, but places of business, places of education, community places that treats and honors Mother Earth the way that it should, rather than taking from her, right? So, oh, okay, it just came to me then. Ecosystem shops that sort of recycle water and planting back into the earth and, you know, looking after wildlife, all that sort of thing. This will be a collaboration. Movement towards that collaboration. Offers coming in of support for what it is that you're going to move towards. And I'm not saying, oh, you need $1 billion in your bank right now and you're going to build all these great big massive things. Okay, it's like one little step at a time, one little step at a time. As consciousness rises, you're going to have a small army behind you, because people are going to start respecting Mother Earth and respecting plants, because they are living also. And the animals, wildlife, and all, okay? Yes, leading this. Leading this. Bringing balance back into her. Oh, I'm gonna just size that. These ones. I also think the wind is very significant for you. You may be sitting there pondering a question or asking something of God or whoever it might be, your spiritual team, and then all of a sudden you'll get a big gust of wind and you know immediately that that is your answer, that this, whatever it is that you're thinking about, is being answered in that moment. Like if you ask, gosh, what shall I do? Shall I build an eco farm? And then a big gust of wind comes and you know immediately, yes, we need to start working towards that. There are a lot of people who are willing to work at this with you. You feel alone, but there is going to be movement of people coming towards you. People who are feeling the same way about what is going on as you are, and they want to join in your fight, your cause. Very like-minded people on the same path, who want to release Mother Earth from this, you know, what would we call it? From her nightmare, from, you know, being drained and sucked dry of all the abundance and the goodness. I don't know why I want to pull one of these, but we will. Even our weather systems, you know, are being screwed with now, you know. It's like, just let her do her thing. She's been doing it for so long. And while there are galactic beings who are fighting for humanity, there are also light beings and healers who are working to save Earth also. And you are a part of this. Obsessing over the outcome of a relationship gets in the way. Instead, I let go and I allow. Don't overthink. Don't overthink this too much, okay? When you feel overwhelmed and you think, oh, well, how am I going to accomplish this? Da-da-da-da-da. Look for the signs. Look for the people. Join groups. Do what it is that is necessary to put yourself in that area to bring this back into play. Look. A barren tree, okay, 1 starts, 2 join, 3, 4, 5, until new growth starts growing, okay? 5 could be relevant for somebody. I measure my success by how much fun I'm having. This is what I believe, you know, look, Earth is meant to be for exploring and living life and enjoying it with the ones that we love. It wasn't meant to be complicated. We've been through this before. I've said it in a reading before, my views on this, but it wasn't meant to be this complicated. We weren't meant to become worker ants to pay taxes for the rest of our bloody lives. That is not the way life was meant to be. And they can distract that, well, they have distracted people with, oh, look, but you get this shiny phone and you can talk anywhere and you can scroll the internet. And, oh my God, look over here, you can get this beautiful shiny car and you can look amazing in it, and, you know, go and fill yourself full of these poisons to make yourself look 12, and, you know, wear all the latest designer clothes that are actually made by the same poor slavery children. Sorry, but this, I hope I'm not overstepping any lines, but, you know, the children who are in those factories making the clothes, it's just a different label has been put on it. We are so blinded, and I'm going to put it politely, stupid. Not that there's anything wrong with that either. Okay, hey, if you like that lifestyle, you like that lifestyle, but why does it have to be at a cost to Mother Earth? I reckon the sky spirits and that talk to you in that manner. You know, when I'm talking about, look at the little windy whirl, right? And it's like coming divinely from the sky, sitting with nature, sitting in amongst the beautiful trees, respecting it, right? I get, when I was talking about like the wind blowing at you, certain things that might happen when it's raining, or the emotions that come out of you when those moments are hitting, like that is the earth and sky spirits and Mother Nature talking to you. This is how she communicates with you. This is how they all communicate with you. You're being asked to, there is a sense of her just hanging on right now, okay? So much is happening all around, and not only on the earth, we're talking within the earth and then all around the earth. I don't think that you can send, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but send 1 million satellites out into space and think that it's not going to affect, you know, the flow or whatever it might be, okay? I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. I'm not an expert on much, actually, but I'm just saying you can't, let's put it this way, I know this much, you can't blow up underneath the sea and take minerals and all of, you know, dig great big holes into the earth and take necessary resources and things. And that's what they treat us like here, is like resources, right? Not both humans and the earth is just simply a resource for greed and power, okay? And that's not, you know, it's a very small portion of people, but I'm not getting political, but yeah. Look at the creation. This creation, look at it, creation and intentions. The creation that God created here was not meant to be treated in this manner. This is Mother Earth. Now that she's kicking up and she's saying, okay, well, here, have this flood and have this, you know, earthquake and da-da-da-da-da. I forgot what I was going to say. That's her self-loving. That's her self-loving. That's what I was going to say. It's time for you, because you've been called along with other people. It's time for all of us to step outside of that comfort zone. Stop clinging on to shiny things like we're a pack of magpies. Let's, you know, change stuff up. Because this is what she's going through right now. And this is what we as humans are creating. Ooh, you know what just popped to me? Packaging and all that sort of stuff. This may be even a part of what you sort of become a part of, is getting rid of all the processed food packaging and all that sort of thing, bringing back the old way of living. Because if you think about it, you know, for the sake of greed, money, hunger, power, whatever it might be, control, because we've only got the choice of 2 or 3 supermarkets, right, that hold the majority, and they all make their own processed foods these days, and we don't have much other choice anymore, okay? Farmers are being run out, market gardeners, da-da-da-da-da, the list goes on. We don't have to talk about it. We can still live the old way, and maybe this is what you are a part of bringing back. Getting rid of all that packaging that has to go somewhere. Where does it go? It gets buried into Mother Earth. It gets sent out to sea. It gets, I don't know, burnt, and you know, it's awful. It's just awful. So maybe you will just be simply a part of that process of healing to regenerate, okay? Bringing back old ways of living. People are going to start showing up in front of you. I mean, you can't just, obviously as well, just sit there and think, oh, you know, everyone's going to come to me just because I'm switched on now and I'm awake. Like, we all have to step outside of this comfort zone. We all have to start making moves and making steps towards, okay, because we will. We're nearly there. Right now, we're making our, oh, wow. It's time to get out of being asleep, okay? I was just going to say we're nearly there, because humanity's consciousness is raising, okay? We're becoming 4D, 5D capability. we're having disclosure that galactic beings and alien, or whatever they are, I don't know how to say it correctly. Is it cosmic? Is it galactic? Is it all of them? I don't know. Alien. Have been visiting us. Okay, all of this disclosure is coming out. People are waking up from this sleep that we've been in. They're realizing certain things. They're wanting to release the control systems, release the need to be showy and flashy, and understanding their spiritual selves a lot more, opening their hearts and understanding their spiritual selves a lot more, and giving a poop about, you know, what's going to happen to our future generations, what's going to happen to Earth, how am I going to, you know, the reality is that we have to look at certain ways of doing things, because otherwise in a short while, and there already are people who aren't eating, we're not going to be able to afford to eat or shop or anything like that. So we're going to have to come up with ways of doing things differently, and this is coming out. People are waking up, letting go of old systems here, taking a new perspective, and realizing that we're actually little worker ants. For what? For what? Soon we're not going to even be able to afford to buy a home or feed ourselves or have little luxuries. And I'm talking about a good lot of humanity. I'm not talking about all of us. So settle down, those of you with lots and lots of money behind you. But moving it on to calmer waters, okay? There are a lot of people who couldn't get in earlier, and so, you know, unfortunately the world is the way that it is. There are a lot of people suffering out there. And if you're in a comfortable position, well, kudos to you. I'm really happy for you. I'm talking about the people who are, whose lives hang in the balance, literally. There are a lot of people who with this change of perspective are done pretending that these systems built on exhaustion and extraction of Mother Earth, okay, are normal. And they're going to join your good fight, okay? Nine of Swords, Three of Swords. It's a case of coming back into union with Mother Earth rather than fighting against her. The crows, the messengers. This is Mother Earth screaming out for union, not separation, union, not the way things were, not. It's more like, please realize what is going on. Please realize what is going on. We need to unite and we need to do what is right. This isn't so much about Andromeda, is it? But this is what you've been called for. And we've touched on Andromeda and what they stand for and stuff. So I think, all right, let's have a little look. Yeah, let's get one of these. Well-being. Dive deep and well-being. Dark night of the soul and grace. Bring her back to her former grace, because right now she is literally in a spiral of darkness, okay? We need to dive deep and bring back the well-being. And the grace is like with a butterfly, so rejuvenating, rebirthing, regrowth. It can even be as simple as, you know, when I'm talking about the innovative ways, like ways of working together in a community-wise ecosystems where it doesn't burn people out. It's like that. It is the give and take of all. Respecting humans and earth. Bringing that flow, that let it flow back in. Not being all about, you know, it's like fairer business kind of school grounds where we teach our children what matters and how to respect Mother Earth and be kind to one another. Instead of just hate, profit and greed. And that is part of your Andromedan make, your Andromedan soul, your lineage, your codes, blueprint, call it what you will. Dark Night of the Soul again. Divine mystery, art, passion, stillness. Art, I'm taking as, this is Archangel Gabriel, okay, but I'm taking this as these creative ideas that you're going to bring. A lot of people have this passion, have the heart for this. It is a matter of going out and finding them, okay? For some of you, it's time to come out of, I've got to plug that in. It's time to come out of hibernation, out of solitude, and start this journey, stepping outside of the comfort zone, guys. Let me just get this on. Sorry. Okay. Bring peace back in. Let the sun shine. You know, God, peace, galactic and cosmic beings, okay, angelic beings, all working together for this creation and others. I don't doubt that there are other planets out there and stuff that also, you know, it is all a part of the flow. Let's say the sun blew up tomorrow, what's going to happen? It affects everything, right? Okay, so it is all a part of the flow. That is why these light beings work like you, okay, your Andromedan lineage, Pleiades, all of those. I don't even know them really, but why they all work together to bring peace and spirituality, a higher consciousness. Effort, parenting, creativity, and spiritual career. Beautiful. Better parenting is coming up, okay, but also if you think God and Mother Earth parenting us as humanity, okay, acknowledging our efforts, acknowledging the ideas that are going to come into fruition because of people like yourself, and that spiritual way of being. Again, the give and take, the ebb and flow. Oh, let's get one of, actually, we'll get one of these and one of these. We'll try and just get one so we don't have a million to read. But then, you know, if they come out, they're meant to come out. Okay. By grace I live, by grace I am released. We had grace coming out. Spirit, it's in a state of grace forever. Your reality is only spirit, therefore you are in a state of grace forever. That's the way it should be. That's the way that we've got to get back to, right? This is what you need to bring back about. All things are lessons God would have me learn. It takes great learning to understand that all things, events, encounters, and circumstances are helpful. Take time to breathe. Embrace your sacred calling. God is recruiting you. All that you have faced and healed in your life is part of your mission and directly aligned to how you can live a life that is filled with purpose. Lean into your personal story and your own testimony of healing, for sharing this deeper part of your life will allow you to realize your gifts. Let's just pop that back. Take time to breathe. Slow down and breathe. Take time to reflect before proceeding further. You are allowing stillness. You are allowing your past experiences to influence your current behaviors, and there is another way forward. You are being reminded to stay high vibration in your actions and choices. Refrain from reacting, for this will only delay your progress and healing. Love is the way. Forgiveness is also the way. Your ability to experience miracles is down to your capacity to believe that miracles are possible for you. Don't give up hope. A real turnaround is possible now. The light of angels is surrounding you, inviting you to step into the most gracious receiving state possible. Open your heart and expect a miraculous solution. You are worthy. Know it. And so is Mother Earth. There are a lot of feelings within you, and it's time to let them out. Your emotions are powerful messengers that allow you to express the tender, more vulnerable parts of yourself. Don't fight against this, for in revealing this natural part of yourself, you are also revealing your beauty and your gifts and allowing others to witness the most authentic part of yourself. Move with grace. Love it. This is time to learn and adapt. You are being invited to slow down, take your time, and take in the current moment. And as I was saying just a little minute ago, okay, it's not about getting $1 million and doing everything at once. It's about taking that first step and proceeding from there, and surrounding yourself with people and places that you can meet like-minded people where you can start this happening, because it is happening. Stop putting too much pressure and expectation upon yourself, as it's taking away from your natural attention to detail and the expression of your creativity. There's no need to rush or force your way. Quickly before I go on, it's like you overwhelm yourself and then you think, oh my God, how can I do this? And then it's like, okay, give up on everything because you feel overwhelmed. So then you don't move, you stay in the stillness. There's no need to rush or force your way ahead. Good things happen when you move with tenderness and care. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll get one of these. Your mission is to stop the old systems and structures from repeating into yet another generation, right? The earth wasn't meant to be mined, okay, and stripped. Guardianry, protection, strength, love, nurture, a source, sacred connection. So Mother Earth, you are the guardian. You are here to be one of the guardians, because it was meant to be lush tranquility. It needs to heal now. It needs sustainability. That is a really good word of the taking out of her and not replacing, right? It cannot be sustained. It was meant to be oh my goodness. It was meant to be a beautiful place of, man, it just was, it still is. I'm not saying that it's all lost, but if we keep moving in that direction, cutting down all the forest to build more, you know, to develop more and more infrastructure and and the list goes on, right? Of course, it's not going to be able to be sustained. We've got God of the Sky and Thunder here, which is absolutely mad. Because we were talking about the, you know, the spirits of the sky and the nature spirits. So that's crazy. Nature spirits, God of Thunder and Sky and Thunder. This is why you feel the rain and stuff so deeply. I'm telling you, you feel it all deeply. Queen of the North, autonomy, resilience, underworld. Straight away I'm getting, you know, it may be something that starts very slowly, like almost not underworldy, but a little tiny group, no one knows about you, grows and grows and grows and grows, snowball effect, okay? Respect and renewal. Okay, I just want to see what these are. Independent and aligned. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you can achieve anything you wish. The quality of work you can produce when you're going at it alone is almost unbelievable. You are as independent as you are ambitious, capable of performing every step of the way with efficiency, focus, and skill. But that doesn't mean that you have to. You know, there may be certain things that you do on your own. I'm going to take both of these. Look, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5. But you do need that team to, you know, regenerate and rebuild. Okay. You can be the idea man. You can be the idea person. Okay. Along with, you know, whatever. I'm just saying. Trust your journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are where you need to be at the present moment. You are protected. A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your... A major shift is about to come into your life experience and change your path's direction. Be open and stay positive. Love it. You know, I get when you follow that respect and the cause, okay, which is renewal here, regrowth, rebirth of Mother Earth. For you and the people that you sort of work with, it is going to be that snowball effect. It's almost like a double banger, right? Earth's consciousness is raising. Humanity's consciousness is raising, and so is Mother Earth's at the same time. This is why she is kicking up right now. It's like enough is enough. Enough is enough. And what I'm getting right this second is, while I'm saying enough is enough, there are enough of us now living in a different, call it what you want, time frame, consciousness, higher frequency, that it is time to start making moves towards this, okay? Towards this cleaner and kinder and respectful way of treating our home, bringing her back to life. You're going to know the other beings that are called, okay? You're going to start meeting people. You're going to know your Andromedan lineage. You're going to know in your core, like you do with the elements, like you do when you're standing on certain pieces of land and you get the history of the place. You're going to know. I open myself to new experiences and honor my body with love and respect. This is also goes for Mother Earth, okay? I hear benevolent messages loud and clear. I am my own healer. Wow. I choose my own way forward. I am a guiding light of unconditional love. Beautiful. It's got to start with just a choice, right? A choice just to take that first step. And as you're making these choices, you're going to find yourself living inside your mission. It's going to just move you towards your mission. You're going to realize more and more and more what you came here to do, and also the creativity spark that's been coming out here in this reading is going to come to life also. It's going to just come to you. It is going to be a natural flow. Call it synchronicity, whatever you want to call it, right? But that is what's going to happen. Honor you, honor others, honor the planet. Because whether you acknowledge it or not, this is why you're here. You and your Andromeda self and your Andromeda ancestry lineage bloodline, because Mother Earth has called you for help, along with other light beings, okay? This is why she has... I feel like people are going to say, oh, he, she, yeah. I don't care. Okay, light activation. Okay, I don't know where it is right now, but light activation came out. This is why she's turned on that. She's turned that switch on. And it's like, you guys better get your here quick. Okay. Last thing. Thank you. What do we got? Soul Sisters, love it. Gelate Goddess. Brave Girl. 2 hearts, 1 soul. Soul Sisters, sisterhood. Love it. Absolutely love it. Divine Badass. Look at that. Divine. Divine Badass. That's you. Boom, boom, boom. Divine Badass. That's why you've been chosen. Alright, this is your reading, guys. If you resonate, pop a like on the video. Share it for other collective to be able to receive this message. If you vibe with my energy, or you want to become a part of our soul tribe here, our soul family, our soul sisterhood, our collective, subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell. It's an absolute pleasure as per usual. Thank you for bringing your energy through to bring these messages through for us collective. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Spirit. I love and appreciate and welcome each and every one of you always. Keep shining, and I'll see you in the next one.